All right, friend, you know that you need a website to run your online business. No matter where you create content or what you sell, you need to have your home on the internet. And so if you're considering Kajabi, you might have a website already on another platform, and then you're dipping your toes in the Kajabi world, maybe considering to use it for your products or webinars or other things like that. That's how I got started. I had a WordPress website, and I started with Kajabi years ago to sell some of my courses. I eventually have migrated everything over to Kajabi and gone full Kajabi, as my students say. Or maybe you don't have a website yet or any online business, and you have an idea and you're looking for an all-in-one solution. Well, Kajabi is that all-in-one solution. And so what we're going to do today is I'm going to show you the website builder inside of Kajabi, show you how easy it is to build a website, and then give you some strategies for what to include and exclude on your website. It's going to be really, really helpful for you. If you don't have Kajabi yet and you are kicking the tires, I want to give you an extended free trial. Instead of the traditional 14 days that Kajabi gives you, I'll give you a 30-day free trial, including an instant download of my course, Ready, Set, Kajabi. This is an amazing course to walk you through how to build your business and make money quickly while you're in the Kajabi 30-day free trial, including some of my favorite ninja marketing tactics that I use Kajabi for. You get that the moment you sign up with my link below, grahamcochrane.com/Kajabi. Just as my gift to say, hey, thanks for trying it out with my link. The benefit of you using my link beyond the 30 days and the course is that if you become a paying member of Kajabi, send me your receipt. I'm going to give you another course. I'm going to give you my 3-step sales copy formula mini course, absolutely free, is my way of saying thank you, because when you become a Kajabi customer using my link, part of your normal payment comes back to support this channel at no cost to you. So it's a total win-win. And if you already have Kajabi, I love you too. But all the details for the affiliate link below and all the goodies and the extended free trial are below. Let's dive in to the video today. So what I'm going to do is show you the website section of Kajabi. So I'm in my dummy partner platform version of Kajabi right now, and I've built a version of my website loosely, but I'll show you how to build something from scratch. Once you're logged into Kajabi, there's the website tab. And you can do this at the beginning, or you can do this after you've been making money selling products on Kajabi, and you can eventually migrate your site over. When I say migrate, I really mean you have to build it from the ground up. But what I did was I had my WordPress site up, and then I just recreated it visually in just an afternoon on Kajabi, and I'll show you how to do that. So you're going to have a website, and you're going to be able to change the theme or create new themes. So let's browse the themes down here. And so the theme store is cool because these are pre-built designs that are great to start from. You don't have to start from this. You can start from scratch, but there's some pre-built designs that are great. If you clicked on, for example, Emilia, you can get a glimpse of like what a whole page could look like. Okay, I see how like the 3 things you learn would be here. I can see how you can have a call to action here. You have images by here. This is what a form would look like. That looks really beautiful. The one I just built was this one, Kim. So you can see what that looks like. And these are just examples of what the site can look like. These are different blocks, as I'll show you in a minute, of what they can look like. Keep in mind, everything is customizable. The color scheme, the images, exactly. Carl is another good one. Very image focused, really clean, right? So you'd pick a theme that you like, or you can start with just the streamlined home theme. And this allows you to build everything from scratch. It's just a little less stylistic. There's some Kajabi legacy themes as well. These were some of the ones that got started back in the day when Kajabi first launched. 2013, I was on Kajabi, and they allow you to build simple sites. But these are really beautiful as well. Eastwood, just real clean. Just real clean, right? Everything you got, everything you need to build a site. So what you want to do is start with a theme that you think you like, and then build from scratch. So what I want to do, go into the customizable part of the website. So click customize. And I've already built out this site a little bit, but it's really basic. So what I've done so far is built out a hero image and a logo list, okay? So there's a couple things. On the left, there's a drop-down menu at the very bottom. And this shows you what page of your website you're on. I'm on the home page. There's also the product library. That's when your users log in and see their products. There is the blog page when they go to your blog page and they see some synopses of your different blogs. What does that blog page look like? The home page of your blog. It's not the individual post. That's different. The blog posts, you can design what those look like. You can design what the thank you page looks like. The login page when they want to log into your site. the store when they want to buy your products, your about page, your contact page, etc. So you choose the page you want to edit from this drop-down menu. Let's start with the hero, the home page, excuse me, because you have some options. Let's go ahead and hide this, and we'll hide the logo list. Okay, so when you start, you want to click Add Section. And when you click Add Section, you can see how easy it is to build a website because there's groups of blocks depending on what you want to do. You think of your website being built in blocks. So if we're on the home page, we could have one block or we could have a million blocks. So there's basic content like, do you want text? Do you want 2 columns of text? And when I click on these, you see what it looks like. Text would look like this. It's not added yet. There's a big add button, but you can see a preview of what it looks like. Okay, so I got a headline, I got text. 2-column text would look like this. Got it. 3-column text. You kind of see where this is going. Text in panel is a block of text inside and on top of an image. So you can change the background image. This hovers in the middle. So it's a little bit different look. Call to actions, right? It's some text with a button. You can have a link list, right? So this is where you're going to have like links to different things on your site. You can have a form next to text. So this would be great for opting in for something. So these are just basic tools. You're going to use a lot of these a lot. The text box, you're going to use a lot on your site. Hero. So there's multiple versions of a hero. The hero block is on the top of every website where you have a headline and you have an image. So the classic hero looks like this, right? You've got a headline, a subheadline, and generally speaking, a call to action button because you want them to take action. You can have a hero with a countdown. This would make sense maybe more for a launch or an event. You have a hero with a form. You could have a hero with an image. This is how I have my website set up. So the call to action, the headline of the text is on the left, images on the right. You can also flop. You can have hero with video. Okay? That's an option too. There's feature cards. So these are great. These are like the 3 ways to work with me, or if you download this lead magnet, you're gonna learn these 3 things. You can have 2 instead of 3. You can have feature columns instead of cards. Different ways of breaking up what you offer or what people can learn from you. There's opt-in forms. There's inline opt-in forms inside of text block. There's an event countdown. There's a multi-launch video. So this is great if you want to have like video 1, video 2, and then whatever they click on, they watch the video. This is great for like multi-part workshops. You have assessments, which you have to build in another part of Kajabi, but then it would display embedded here on your site. The assessments are like quizzes. Images, if you just want to have one image, if you want text with an image. Image galleries, I use these for like testimonial screen grabs on my sales pages, right? Super easy. Video section, video gallery. If you have multiple videos, these are great for video testimonials. If you need embed a video, so this is great for a YouTube video. And then you've got stuff that's more helpful for your sales pages, like here's an offer, here's the storefront, here's some pricing cards, right? Pricing options. You can have FAQs that like expand or collapse. You can have testimonials. You can have multiple in a row where you can put little images of them. You can have sections of blog posts. You can have a logo list where you upload your logos. And then you can do custom, and you can have custom code where if you are a coder, you can add code that is custom from some other tool or whatever you want to do, so you can actually customize your website. I hate code, although I've learned a little bit over the years that I needed to know from WordPress. I hate that kind of stuff. So I'm just going to start with the basics. So let's just start with a hero and an image. I like that, so I'm going to add that to my site. So now this is actually added, and let's see what happens if I click back up here. You can rearrange. Granted, this is the only one showing. This is what I've created, the hero with image. And so now you can just click on it, and now you can customize anything and everything having to do with this. So you can type in the new headline, right? Like, make gobs of money. Could be my headline. And then the subtitle could be like, learn my 3-step formula to get rich quick while sleeping in a hammock on the beach, ... This is a little bit tongue in cheek. I can click on the call to action button and I can choose different language. Watch the free workshop. I can link the button to either a separate website anywhere on the internet, or it can be to any one of my landing pages that I've created inside of Kajabi that are separate from your website, because you can have unlimited landing pages. You can have it open in a new tab. We can change the color, the button color. I want to make it more of my blue. And you can change, like, do you want it to be an outline style of the button? And we can make it a little smaller. Yeah, things like that. Okay. And then for the image, we just click on that. We could select a recent file. There's a blurry image of me. Now, what's interesting is, like, you can use the width on this column. So if I'm on this image column, I can make this a little smaller. Right? Or instead of an image, you could make the background the image of yourself. So we can also click on the background. And here's, yes, background image. We could upload a new one. All right, so there's my new background image, and we can adjust the background color. This is like a translucent color kind of thing. So we can click on this and make it a little less, blurred out, so we can see the image a little bit better. We can customize that. And then also keep in mind, what's great about Kajabi is in their update in the last couple of years, they allow you to adjust the website for desktop versus layout. So we can adjust the padding, like how big the section is. So I got to make it a little bit smaller, the top and the bottom, so it's less deep. And on mobile, we could do something similar. If we come down here to the bottom right, see this little corner, it shows a little desktop thing. If I click that, I can look at what this website looks like on mobile. Make gobs of money. There's my silly picture. And I can choose to change the padding, or I could choose this image. And on mobile, I could hide the block. So on mobile, you don't see my face. You just see the title, subtitle, and the thing. And I could click save. So what I love about Kajabi's website builder is they really do allow you to adjust the mobile version as compared to the desktop version. Usually, whatever you do on desktop translates beautifully on mobile, but sometimes you want to make it a little bit different. It's just too many graphics. It's too much to scroll through. So you have the option to hide or adjust the spacing of things on mobile versus desktop, and gives you a lot of flexibility, which is great. So we'll go back to desktop view. So these are the two elements on the hero block. So again, the hero with image is the block. If we click on it, these are the two elements, the text block and the image block. If we want the image to be on the left, we just rearrange it, right? And we can add more stuff to this hero image block if we want to. Now we can add a countdown timer below it, and we would have to have an event that we've created in Kajabi, and it'll pull the timer and it'll show up correctly right there. And we can make it a little smaller. Whatever you want to do, you can choose the size and you can choose the style and all that kind of stuff. Or if you don't like it, you can come up to this 3 dots and you can either delete it, you could hide it for now. If you're like, I think I want to show it, but not now, I'm just going to hide that, all within the hero image block. So let's go back to the main homepage and we can add another block. I already added a logo list earlier, so right now it's hidden. But if I go to show, this is a block that says like some of the credibility markers of places I've been featured, right? So I can add that. And if I want, I can make the background a different color. I could keep that black, which doesn't make sense because I'm using a white image here. So that's why I went with a white background. So it looks like it's floating, or it looks like it's a PNG file. And then from there, you just kind of start going back and adding the things you want to add. Like, do I want to add maybe the 3 feature cards? Let's do that. Let's add those. So then again, I might add some icons here. These are the 3 different features, and I can add, like, click on the button and I can change the language, like find your idea. And then this button could be monetize your idea. And this button could link to a website or a blog post about scale your income. And then if I wanted to, again, I'm inside this individual section here, but I could go back a layer and now I'm inside the whole block of the 3 things. I could rearrange, right? So now the scale your income block is on the far left. I could add different things. I could change the background color of this block. I could give it an image. Let's say I'll make this blue because I don't know what I'm doing, but I could do that. I can have, for the desktop layout, again, I could adjust the padding. I could adjust the width. There's a time reveal thing where it can like slide onto the screen at a certain time. All these options here, but I'm just adding, again, the 3 feature cards. If I wanted that to be above the logo list, I could do that as well. You can see when I click on this, it allows you to zoom out and see how this all fits on your site. So I really suggest starting with one of their themes that are pre-built because you already have some stylistic things that you can work with, and then you can change the overall colors. Now, under the settings section, there's a style guide, and you could just easily just change the primary color here once and for all. So I could make it blue once and for all. Click Save, and the button color could be blue as well as my primary button color, so that every time I build something with buttons, it's going to automatically make it blue. So you could just pick the color you want, or you could literally paste in your 6-digit color code. So it's exactly what you want. You can choose your styles fonts. Again, with the fonts of the body color, you can change those. You can make some overall global settings. For the most part, these are going to be well thought out, but you can make those changes there under the style guide, which is pretty cool. You can add a favicon image, which is the little teeny icon at the top. Like right now you can see the Kajabi logo up here, but you could add your own little logo, which is pretty cool. So that when people open up your website, they see your logo. There is a custom code section where you can have some overrides for CSS and JavaScript. If you don't know what that is, don't worry about it. You get a lot of things you can tweak there. So again, you can build the homepage to be whatever you want. And that's just the homepage. Then you can look at what the blog should look like. So on this style, it's going to have multiple blog posts like in like a block going left to right in sort of like a grid format. Some of the themes, the blogs go down left to right, and you could design everything the way you want. What you show, like under the blog listings, you can say, do you want to show the date or not? So we can not show the date for a blog post. Do you want to show the tags or not? We can turn off the tags or the categories. You can truncate when they pull the first few sentences of your blog post, you can decide how much text you want to show or not. A lot of flexibility on what you show on the blog page or your website. Do you want to show a sidebar or not? Do you want to show the sidebar on the right or not? Do you want a mobile sidebar on the bottom? A lot of flexibility. You've got then these are some of the things they've created already. The author section, so you could choose to upload your different headshot there. It can be a round image or it could be square, so we can get rid of the round if you don't want that. And what your name is. You can have categories, you can have social links, and link to all of those here. So these are the Facebook, the Twitter, Instagram, whatever you want, and they've got all the other social links. This is just where you customize once and for all your blog posts, and you can see how simple it is there. And that's just for the blog page. If we want to skip around to blog posts themselves, this is where you design what your blog posts look like. Now, we don't have a blog, so you have to type a dummy blog first, and then you can see what they look like. I'm going to show you inside of my website so you can get a sense of what it looks like. Hold on, let me flip over to my theme. So now we're inside my theme for GrahamCochran.com as it is right now. If I click over to blog post, you're going to see what an actual blog post looks like. This isn't the blog page. This is what a post looks like. I've got, when I have my team embed the YouTube link here, and then I've got the little text here, and then I've created an opt-in form here. So some people ask me about like, how do you add these like opt-in forms at the bottom of your blog post? You want to go another layer deep. So in a blog post, you have the header, the sidebar, the footer, and then the blog post body. If you click on the blog post body, I added a piece of content, which was an opt-in. And so this is going to be in all of my blog posts. I never have to recreate this. Anytime I publish a new blog post, this automatically shows up. A headline, a subheadline, and then what form am I linking them to, and what text am I doing, and I can style the text, blah, blah, blah. That's creating this on every blog post without me having to think about it. If I go back here and go back to design, I can go to blog page, and this is what my blog page looks like. And this is where I'm designing my sidebar, right? So the blog sidebar, I can click on that and choose what I want. I want a search bar. I have a custom block that I created. And on the custom block, I was able to add an image, some text, and all kinds of stuff, right? So I created just like an opt-in form here. And then I've just got my social links there, which are here, social links. I added those on the sidebar. You can add whatever you want on the sidebar. You could add something that's temporary. Like you have an event coming up, a big graphic that clicks over to an event page. You don't have to show the sidebar. You could hide the sidebar. All of this is, again, customizable. One thing that's cool too about your website, you might notice I've got this little banner up here. This is pre-order my new book, How to Get Paid for What You Know, out March 22nd. On the website, right? If we go back here, you've got sections, header, you've got menus, you've got show announcement. This is an announcement bar. So you write the text and it's all clickable. So I can say, go to a URL and I want it to go to my book page. I can choose the color of the announcement and I can even add a call to action button inside the announcement as well. So that announcement could disappear whenever I'm done, right? Or maybe when the book is out, I'll update the text, say, pick up a copy of my new book out now, and then it links to the link on Amazon or wherever. But you can instantly add a bar at the top that's an announcement bar at any point. Some people keep them on permanently for a lead magnet. It's a great option for you as well. So you can see there's just so much flexibility when it comes to building your website. And then if you ever are like, you know what, I'm kind of done with this theme, I want to spruce up my website, you can go down and you can browse themes, add a new theme, and then assign that theme to your site. So you're going live with all your content stays the same, but it just changes its style into the new theme. So you can always freshen up your website with a click of a button. And real quick, let's just take a look at my website as an example. I just want to show you some key elements to your website on a strategy standpoint. The number one thing you can do is your hero image. Your hero image and your hero block, I should say, is the most important part on your website because this is your hook. These are the only words everyone's going to read. So they're the biggest. They should attract your ideal customer, and they should not be about you. They should be about them. And more specifically, they should lead them to your lead magnet. So I'm writing, create an automated online income in your spare time. That's my headline right now. And then I have a subheadline that gives you more details. Free workshop. Learn the 4 steps for generating $1,000 a month of passive income in just 30 minutes a day. Call to action, watch the free workshop. This is leading you to opt into my email list. This is the most important section on your website. And the most important action you could call them to do is to opt into your email list. Second most important thing is any kind of social proof or credibility markers you have, if you have them. If not, it's okay. Then just give them a little more juicy details about what they're going to learn if they watch your workshop or download your guide or whatever it is. This is all pointing them to my lead magnet to get them on my website. Okay? Second most important thing is having a blog page. Your blog is going to be your free content, and you should be blogging. In my case, I add videos. So I use videos instead of written blogs these days. And so I'm just embedding those videos here as well as writing a description. This is all SEO content. This is how you're going to get found, whether you do video, a podcast, or written blogs. Have a blog and write about it. The About page. The About page is your opportunity to qualify the person on your site to make sure they're in the right place. And here's the idea. The About page is not about you. It's about your prospective customer. So I say, hey, I'm Graham. This is who I am. Thanks for stopping by. Have you ever asked yourself these following questions? Is it possible for me to start a business with little to no money? Blah, 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 blah. How do I build a business? You have to speak to them first and give them a reason to care. They don't care about your story until they know that you care about them. So qualify them and be like, is this what you're struggling with? Is this what you're looking for? Then you come to the right place. I can help you. Then get into your story. And then I just share a little bit about like my struggles going from freelancer and being on food stamps to building a 7-figure business, allows me to travel, live in France for a month, 6 weeks at a time, blah, blah, blah. And that ties in nicely to I can do this because I have passive income. Boom, call to action for my lead magnet. Again, get people on your email list. Those are the most important things on your website. Everything else doesn't matter. If you want to have one extra bonus thing, it would be to take that to another level, which would be to get a pop-up on there. And I'm going to show you, if you go to customize your website, the final thing I want to show you is exit pop-up. okay? Exit pop-up, it's already built in, just enable it. The exit pop-up is when people leave your website, this little box pops up and says, hey, make sure you get this free thing. It's tracking where their mouse goes. When their mouse goes back to their web browser as if they're going to exit and go somewhere else, it knows that. And so it's going to offer them your lead magnet then. So you can show an image, you can have a headline, and you can have a call to action. And that call to action is, in my case, my lead magnet for my video workshop. I'm not a fan of regular pop-ups that come on time delay. I've moved over to exit pop-ups because let your website opt them in. And if they left and they haven't opted in, it'll be one final thing. But hey, don't leave without getting this free thing, right? People do that on retail websites. Don't leave before getting your 10% off coupon or 20% off coupon, or we want to give you a free guide or whatever. All you got to do is enable it. And the two-step opt-in, this is what your whole website's about, is what form is your pop-up going to be about? And for me, it's my passive income workshop. It's going to take them to this page, and you can adjust all of that. So when they click on the call to action in your hero image or your pop-up, it's going to have the text you need, your seconds away, into your best email address. You just adjust that once and for all here under the two-step opt-in. That's all about your email list. And of course, you can adjust your footer and your menu and choose what links to show in the menu, what links to be hidden, what links to be on your footer or not. It's all up to you. But those are just some things to think about when it comes to your website. Okay, I hope that got you started. What I want you to take away from this is that with Kajabi, your website hosting is built in, your website builder and themes are built in, and it's completely customizable, flexible, mobile-friendly, mobile-ready, and you're never stuck. You don't need a web designer. You don't even need web designing chops yourself. You just need to start with their themes, change some text, change the colors, add or remove a few sections, decide how you want your blog to be set up, your pop-up to be set up. You could have your website up in less than a day. You can always make it better. So I would say have less on your site than you think you need. Focus on speaking to your target customer, getting them on your email list, and showing how you can add value and transform their lives. That's all that matters. And if you already have a website and you're already paying for hosting and you're dabbling in Kajabi, that's fine. Use it to sell your products, use it for landing pages, use it for email marketing and funnels, use it for webinars, live or auto. But if you're starting to make money on Kajabi and you've been hesitant to move your website over, don't be hesitant. I'm saving hundreds of dollars. I'm saving over $1,300 a year in web hosting. And I'm saving a ton of hassle because now it's all securely hosted on their servers. I have tech support that's a chat away. And I can easily manage my own web presence and my site without the need for a designer or the need to keep plugins updated or the need to make sure that my web host isn't having problems. It's all perfectly managed by a company that all they do is websites. So I can tell you I had no problems moving my site over. That was the last thing I moved over. I'll be honest, it took me a little while. I eventually moved it over and I've never looked back. It's so great. And I feel like I have all the tools that I had. I built sites on WordPress and I built sites on Squarespace. And if y'all remember Dreamweaver back in the day, I custom coded sites there years ago in college. This has been the most effortless experience in website building I've ever had. And I love that it's free if you're a Kajabi user. So consider that if you haven't already. And if you haven't even signed up for Kajabi, today's your day. Links below. 30-day free trial, up to 2 free bonus mini courses. You get one instantly, one when you become a paying member of Kajabi. And if you've gotten any value out of this video, consider supporting me just by signing up for Kajabi using my link. It's easy peasy and it costs you nothing and you get a bunch of goodies. So hope that's helpful. Good luck on your website building or redesigning journey. And I'll see you on another helpful Kajabi tutorial in the future.